This episode of Sibling Rivalry is brought to you by Booking.com. Booking.yeah. From downtown hotels to cozy cabins in the woods, Booking.com has the perfect summer stay for absolutely anyone. You can find exactly what you're looking for on Booking.com. When I book a place, I have two priorities: lighting and silence. If I can find my perfect stay on Booking.com, anyone can. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com. Booking.yeah. Book today on the site or in the app. Booking.com. Booking.yeah. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to to Sibling Watchery. We are reviewing RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars 10, Episode 6, Starbooty, the Rebooty. My name is Bob the Drag Queen.
And my name is Naomi Smalls.
Naomi, how do you feel about the Starbooty franchise? Have you seen Starbooty?
I have not seen Starbooty, and I feel like I am missing out. Every single time of RuPaul in it, I'm like, who is that person?
No, it is what Starbooty is. Wow, by the way, it is vulgar.
It's like explicit. Like, is it like nudity?
Yes.
Really?
There is nudity in Starbooty.
Dicks or breasts or asses? Or
both.
Everything.
I haven't seen Starbooty in a really long time. It's been a hot minute since I've seen Starbooty, but I remember being like, oh.
Is it considered an adult film?
I mean, it's underground. Like, I don't think it was like officially released or anything.
Mm.
So it's a very underground film. But you get the concept of Starbooty.
Yes. I think the way that you're making it sounds almost like, remember when the girls used to do like the cameos and like porn?
Kind of like that, yeah. Would you ever do one of those?
I've never done one, but maybe for the right studio, I would.
Like what? Like, would you be like a teacher or or would you be like a miss? Would you step? Don't people want you to step on them all the time?
People do ask me to step on them all the time. That'd be hot.
I mean, I think it's because you have such long legs and you're so tall. So you're such a tall woman, so they're like, step on me.
I thought it was because I looked like Mistress.
Have you ever obliged?
What do you mean? Like, done it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not so hard for me to put my leg up on their back.
No, but I mean, like in a hookup. Have you like sexually stepped on someone?
No.
Never?
Have you?
Yeah, I stepped on someone, yeah.
Like, they were like, you're like simp, like that kind of thing? Or like it was...
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, hot. That's hot.
Yeah, it was pretty hot, to be honest.
To that.
Yeah, I've stepped on someone in my day.
Well,
big stepper.
The feet.
Exactly. I mean, smaller than your stompers. And I know you're not over there talking.
I knew you weren't going to let me get away with that one.
I only do podcasts with people with bigger feet than me. So this episode, let's just hop in. So first of all, Kerri feels like she cannot trust Lydia, right? So Kerri's feeling some kind of way about what Lydia did with her last week, because Kerri feels like she should get a point from Lydia because she gave Lydia her point.
I mean, it did the agreement conversation they had before. That's how it was supposed to go.
But Mistress is really running this entire. Is honestly crazy. It is crazy how Lydia is just running this entire thing, and Tina Burner keeps trying to do this whole like, the good guys will win. Honesty rules all. Just be good and kind. Hold hands and help each other. Like, girl, this is like the most devious version of All Stars there's ever been.
When there's only 3 episodes, you have to lock in fast. I think the good guy, like the tortoise wins the race thing, only works when it's stretched out. But when it's 3 episodes, you really have to fight to get to the top.
Yeah, because the bad guy's always going to leave for the first, like, third of the movie. The bad guy doesn't start off at the fucking end. So we get to the point. So Nicole gives Kerri her point, right? So Nicole Paige Brooks gives her point to Kerri. Then Kerri gives her point to Lydia. Kerri gives her point to Lydia Butthole Collins because she's trying to see if she's going to do the thing. Tina gives her point to Nicole, And then Lydia gives her point to Kerri Colby, officially righting that wrong. And Colby is now on the map with 1 point. It's 1 point, right?
I mean, it's crazy how that first week fucked up Kerri and Nicole so hard.
Yeah.
Like you can't come back after that, clearly.
It's just from behind the whole time. Like literally, you just at the back of the race. And again, like you said, the tortoise only wins when the rabbit gets lazy and starts doing other shit. But bitch, in 3 episodes, the rabbit is full of energy. You know what I mean?
Surprisingly, because that rabbit is currently 300 pounds.
You are crazy. The internet is gonna eat you up, girl. So listen, no one gives any points to Tina, and Tina is burned. She's burnt. She is mad. She is angry, which is funny because it cuts to her in the confession. She's like, man, what the fuck? And then she's like, I don't feel any kind of way.
I know. It's crazy because I feel like Tina is also like, she is very emotional, but I think this around she's trying to not like be a little bit more unbothered about it.
Well, I think that Tina feels like Lydia did her dirty. I don't think Lydia did her dirty. I think Lydia did Kerri dirty, and now Lydia is trying to right that wrong and make it right again.
Yeah, but it's crazy that the power of that flirting first week really got Tina into like, this my bitch.
Well, because she thought, I think what it was she saw that they were going to, I think Tina was like, oh, alliances are forming. This is not just a friendship. This is not just a flirty thing. This is like going to be my ride or die, because Mistress and Georges are so locked in. Right. And Tina's kind of like, I need someone, but Tina also does not want to play the game. She doesn't want to play the I need someone game. Tina wants to be above it all. But girl, when everyone's playing in the mud, bitch, you got to get dirty.
Totally.
What would you do?
I don't know. I don't know if I would like to be so heavy on alliances. Like, it's really hard to like go into there and be like, well, you have to be in the top or you're fucked. But like,
yeah.
Because I mean, I would just probably gravitate towards my friends, like kind of how Georges and Mistress are. But if you don't have that, like, because I feel like Tina really has no one from her original season. She's not really like in the same scene with any of these girls. She's kind of like, you're kind of fucked going into this unless you have a friend in your bracket.
Right? And then, so now after it's all said and done, Mistress is telling Georges, like, girl, we either have to both be in the top or both be in the bottom, because Mistress knows that she's on everyone's shit list except Georges. The only person who's like not, and I mean, not like Lydia's kind of like this like neutral character. So it's like Georges and Mistress are like literally linked. They're like locked in, right? And then Nicole and Lil Mama, legs, gorgeous, Kerri. And Kerri, they're like kind of working together, kind of not working together. And Tina is like trying to like be the good girl amongst the good girls. Like Tina trying to be the leader of the good girls. Oh my God, Tina is Starbooty and Mistress is whoever's in charge of the Puss organization. Like in real life, this is crazy.
I think that's exactly how Mistress wanted it to go, actually.
So then the next day, Tina feels like Lydia played a game and she is airing the room. Tina came in and she's like, this is how I feel. I'm going to say my feelings. Lydia's kind of, and she said one of my favorite things in reality TV. Let me finish. When a girl says, let me finish, it is about to get nasty, nasty, girl. It's about to be diabolical work when a girl says, let me finish.
This isn't a conversation. I need to air my shit out.
And I don't think that Lydia is prepared for that. I don't think Lydia is ready for that kind of heat, to be honest. Lydia was like, okay, I'll let you finish. She was like, my
bad. I mean, Tina, when she gets emotional and she gets hot and you can like see she's like processing, it is not a like a car I'm trying to be in front of.
But also, Tina fully clocked Lydia. She was like, you played a game. And Lydia was like, no, I didn't. But then just earlier, Lydia said, I'm not going to give Tina my point because she'll be ahead of me.
Right.
But that's literally what she said. Tina clocked her purpose. She was like, this is what you did. You played a game. You did it so you'd be in the lead, and now you are. So congratulations. You did the thing you wanted to do. And Tina was absolutely right. But Lydia kept acting like that wasn't it.
I kind of wish that you could, and this is like hypothetical world. It's never going to happen. There's no reality, but I wish you could see what the girls are saying about you in the interview before you walk into the workroom.
Girl, who you telling? Because I was getting, Georgie was cooking my ass up on my season. I
I
was
thought we were
getting
friends. I thought we were friends.
I was like, I go, you mean my best friend Thorgy? My best friend Thorgy? What about her?
I want to make it to the end with her. Meanwhile, Thorgy.
I was like, oh, you mean my best friend in the world? What about her? What? Ask away. I would love to talk about my buddy. She was like, Bob, shut the fuck up, annoying ass bitch, talking ass bitch, won't stop talking ass bitch. Ugh, here comes Bob. So then I'm screaming. So then Mistress does this thing where Mistress tells Kerri that Tina was plotting against her, which is not true at all.
She's just stirring the pot.
And does Kerri believe it?
I feel like Kerri is they say that like beagles are the number one breeds that they use in like animal testing because you can like hurt them, but they still come back to you. I feel like Kerri reminds me of such a beagle. And Mistress is the scientist putting the lipstick on.
Yeah, because I do not know what would make Kerri listen to anything. Like Nicole Pay Brooks is already like, Mistress, I've clocked you. You're lying no matter what. If your lips are moving, you're lying. Don't trust anything she says. She's never telling the truth. This bitch is always lying. Never, ever, ever listen to Mistress. And Kerri's like, I don't know.
We're from Texas.
Girl, this ain't Texas. But baby, this ain't Texas, honey. Ain't no hold'em.
Texas.
Can I get that drink? Yeah, this is what's sitting me. And then also what's weird is like, thank you so much. So the truth is that Lydia could clear Tina's name, but she just refuses to.
I know.
Tina kept being like, girl, are you going to be on the team who's lying? Are you going to tell the truth? And Lydia kept being like, it's just a game. She's like, bitch, I'm not asking you if it's a game. I'm asking you to tell who is lying. Just say who's lying. And Lydia's like, listen, guys, I'd be like, bitch, why won't you just say this bitch is lying?
Not to be that girl too, but like now that there actually is $200,000 on the line, it's not just a game. It's a contest. This is a competition.
Yeah, baby, this is not chess at board game night.
Yeah, we're not reading the board. We
are competing for $200,000 before taxes. Clear my fucking name. Like, Lydia, you're already Gucci. You're already good. You're in the lead. Can you just help clear my name in this moment, please? And Lydia just will not do it. It's like, y'all, it's all a game.
I think she like sees Mistress as just more of a realized competitor in this competition than she sees Tina.
Well, obviously we see that it pays to be, at least in this bracket, pays to be aligned with Mistress more than it does to be aligned with Tina. Being aligned with Tina doesn't help you at all. Because even if you are, no matter what's happening, Tina's going to do some sort of diplomatic voting, like basically giving her points to a person who needs points as opposed to a person she feels aligned to. So even if you are good to Tina, that doesn't mean she's going to give you her point.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like what? So why would you? So I guess why would you clear her name? How could that ever benefit you? But sticking by Mistress could actually get you somewhere.
Do you think that this is going to change the way that like some queen compete in this competition if they keep the method and the bracket format?
Well, I hope they keep the bracket format for next season, and if they do, I think that we're going to get some more people doing what Mistress is doing this season. If they have it in them. Like, I don't think everyone has it in them, though.
Yeah, I feel like this is very organic for Mistress. I don't think she's with like some sort of plan. I think this is just like how her brain works in this scenario.
I do think Mistress has solidified herself for the next season of House of Villains, though.
I mean, I hope so. I think she'd be really good at Traitors as well, but almost too obvious. I don't like...
Well, I mean, they put her on Traitors and they made her a faithful and no one believed her. But she could probably but Mistress could find a way to be diabolical as a faithful too.
First out.
Oh, if I was on the Traitors and I saw Mistress, immediate dead.
Yeah.
immediate banishment, immediate. I wish I knew that about Boston Rob. I didn't know that about him. You know what I mean? So now it comes to getting the roles. So RuPaul comes in and she announces that they're going to be doing Starbooty the Rebooty. And this gagged me again. They just let Mistress assign every single role to every single person. Mistress assigned every role that everyone got, Mistress gave it to them.
Yeah, she definitely knows how to work the room.
And they were just like, yep, that's crazy to me.
I know. They were down for it. And she got her way. She got her team on one side and she got all the other girls on the other. And they seemed to be with it in the moment until they realized, oh shit, I'm on the team with the losers and then the winners are over there.
Even if Mistress assigned me a role I wanted, I'd be like, no.
Something smells, something stinks.
I'm like, I don't trust it, bitch. But the way they're letting her, I need to see what it's going to be like in the next bracket. I'm hoping, my fingers are crossed, that she ends up in the same bracket as Acid Betty. I need, more than I need my next breath, I need to see Acid Betty bumping heads with, because I think Acid Betty could give it back to her in a real vicious way.
I think Acid Betty would clock it so fast too.
Yeah.
She is the queen of clocking what's fair, what's right. And she's not scared of saying.
Speaking about it in a very, very bully way.
They smoke, I go outside.
Yeah, I smoke now.
When I smoke
now.
It's not fair. I need fresh breath too.
Literally. So then they let Mistress cast the entire show. She got all of her girls to be on the villain side. And then Nicole Paige Brooks, something about Nicole Paige Brooks staring over the edge of her glasses. Something about Nicole.
Just someone's dad trying to read a menu.
Or when you hand your parents the phone and they'd be like, you're like, look at this meme. Oh. And I feel like Nicole Paige Brooks is giving a lot, they're like in the workroom, like kind of reading their lines. And I feel like Nicole Paige Brooks is actually giving a lot, but Kerri's like not giving her anything back in return in rehearsal. Like it seemed like Kerri's like, I don't even know how to rehearse with them. Like, we're gonna rise to the occasion. Like, bitch, it's camp, it's Drag Race. Like get into it, you know?
Yeah, I think that it's really sinking in for her. Like, oh shit, like I'm on the not so successful team.
Yeah.
Like so instead of like embracing it and trying to make it trajectory, I feel like she's like sinking.
Right? So then they go over to record with Leland. And Nicole Paige Brooks is doing like, first of all, I'm gagged at how many things Nicole is doing for the first time ever. She has never sang. She's never rapped. She's never sung. This has been doing drag for 30 years.
I love it.
She started in 1995.
I wonder if she can just find people who like want to do these things for her.
I guess. Or maybe she's one of the queens like, I do what I do and I don't want to do nothing else.
Yeah, because on season 2, it was like just performance or sewing. Or performance or, make a look, right? She didn't
make the song challenge.
But didn't they have like a wedding challenge like pretty early on? Or
she didn't make it, girl.
Wow. Oh, she's like that early out.
Yeah, she was like second, third out.
That's crazy.
But I will say this, Nicole Paige Brooks I do think that the 3 people who are making the best TV are Tina Burner, Mistress, and Nicole Paige Brooks. Tina Burner, because she's like fighting the good fight, and you get to see like the person who's like really believes that good will win overall. Mistress because she's evil and she wants to cause chaos, and Nicole because she's chaotic neutral. So you have the chaotic good, the chaotic neutral, and the chaotic evil. Those 3 are like really creating this amazing. They're just making like great TV. They are what's making this bracket my favorite bracket so far. I can't even imagine the third bracket is going to be this good. I can't imagine it will be.
And just the fact that we have Acid in the next bracket is going to be amazing. But I feel like people are just embracing Nicole because she is just being 100% herself. I feel like she's not even like, she just forgets the cameras are even in the room. And I think that people are so gravitated to watch that.
I've been seeing a lot, for some reason, my TikTok For You page is very like, be yourself, just make the content. Don't worry about if you're cringe. I'm like, girl, I'm not worried.
I wonder why.
I'm like, I don't know why this made it to my page, but I'm good. I don't need to hear the message, bitch. I do the cringe thing. I don't know.
I wrote the book.
But the online is it's like either you're going to be cringe or you're going to be boring. You can't be both. And I've chosen to just be myself and do the cringe thing and do whatever, makes me feel good in the moment. But anyway, now we're going on a whole different. But Nicole Paige Brooks is also that she's just being herself. She's doing the cringe thing. Someone thinks it's cringe, some people don't. It doesn't matter. She's being herself. She's having fun.
Yes.
I
love watching.
And I feel like Kerri at first being really like demure, but they were able to actually get like a lot out of her in the recording. And honestly, everyone's low key doing a pretty good job during the recording, to be honest, in my opinion.
Impressive. But I feel like this is one of those seasons where they're trying to make it look like everyone's doing their best.
Yes. And then Nicole Paige Brooks yawning during Mistress is sending me. Like, I don't know if she yawned that many times. If they played him in reverse, like, how is anyone yawning that many times?
If she was doing it to get under Mistress's skin, that just makes me love Nicole even more.
Well, she said she was, but I think she actually was just bored. I think she's bored for real. So then they go over to start dancing with Adam Shankman, and Georges feels very comfortable going into the dances, which is fair. She's a great dancer, so Georges has no nerves going into this. And then Mistress is struggling, and Kerri and Nicole are living their lives.
She was giving me very like James on their season. Like I don't learn like the other girls.
Yeah, very much like I'll learn in my own time. But well, bitch, you don't have your own time. You have this time. Get with the. Do you like the dancing stuff?
I do. I like this more so, where it's like kind of like stage blocking with like little choreo moments in between to the lyrics. I'm not like combo, like count the music in and like just go ham. Like that's not really. Do you
like to walk and pose?
I do love a walk and pose.
Yeah, walk and pose. But I don't see you doing like a lot of like.
I feel like on tour, I'm always trying to like push myself to move a little bit more. When you're with the dance,
what number is like the most choreo you've ever done? Like, what's your like most choreo down number you've done, like on tour, or on stage, something like that?
I feel like New Bottega, Azalea Banks on the last Work the World was like my most choreo heavy I've done.
Can we put a clip of it here? No audio, please. We don't get demonetized. Can we put a clip here of you dancing? Yeah,
I'll send you guys a clip of me. I did a full shablam.
I think it's on the other side.
Oh.
You did for real? You did a full dip and everything?
A full death drop and everything.
I love when you did your little leg.
Oh, I know. You know I can't really do that much anymore because I don't wear fishnets anymore. And you needed that to like kind of like slide onto the stick. So
you can't just breeze up and just leave a slug, a snail trail.
I try to be considerate and not have the girl after me be slipping and sliding.
But that's new. That's new. Because baby, when I tour with you, everything was slick to the touch. Bitch, I was sitting What time?
Kim said Kim has always said I'm brown and wet and she's unicorn poops.
What time me and we were at the airport together.
Wait, please no. Please no. Please no. Please.
I'll tell on the Patreon exclusive. I'll tell on the Patreon exclusive.
Yes, please. Only for the Patreon. Ugh.
That story was great.
That story was actually filthy, disgusting, rotted, horrendous, like one of the most embarrassing moments of my life. But you were there for me because you did not react in that large group of people like you couldn't have reacted.
I kept it cute. For you, of course. For you, anything.
Was it the candy?
Yeah, we'll tell you the talk. We'll tell you the talk. So Adam Shankman calling Tina Burner NFL is crazy. This is a crazy work. Just straight up, which is crazy because okay, here's my theory. They're trying to fuck with Tina Burner, right?
I agree.
Because they were like, you're gonna be the butch character, and then she butches it up, and they're like, you're a fucking man, you big fucking man ass bitch. You literally look like a man. And they were like, be a man. They're like, you're the butch one. And then when she did butch, they were like, it's not woman at all. This is literally, you look like a fucking man, you big fucking bitch.
And they're telling her something that I'm sure she's heard her entire drag career, like broad. You guys said that like the upside down slice of pizza or whatever.
Linebacker in a dress.
Yeah, it's like she hasn't heard all this before, so I'm hoping she's not taking it to heart, hearing it from like I'm sure someone.
I mean, she goes, hey, I'm a linebacker in a dress. Like, what do you want from me? Like, I'm a large man doing drag, bitch. Yeah. I'm a fucking man. What do you want from me? But what NFL is, which is crazy because they were literally like, it's the butch role,
right?
Like honestly, she took it on the chin and she filmed it up.
Yeah, they're trying to crack her though,
and it's almost working.
I think she's easy to crack in this scenario.
Yeah, for sure. So the girls are trying now. They're getting ready to do their makeup, and the girls are trying to make Mistress and Georges give their points first, but they don't know that RuPaul is going to make everyone give their points on stage. So it seems like no matter what they do, they just cannot best Mistress. Like she is going to get the last laugh every single time. You just can't one-up her. You don't. I think it's what you said. The game isn't long enough. The competition is not long enough to best her. So she's probably going to get bested in the next round, whoever's going to be there. Maybe, but then I'm thinking to myself, like, Lydia, I don't think Lydia and Georges will, like, spill her tea and be like, Mistress is playing crazy.
I feel like Irene will sniff it out since they were, like, on the same season.
Yeah, maybe.
And then I feel like Bosco she's smart enough to be able to scope it out as well, and they've toured together. And who else is in the top from the first bracket?
Bosco, Irene, and who else, Jacob? Who's the third one?
Bosco, Irene, Aja.
Oh, that's
and
right.
Aja, yes.
Aja might fall for it.
Aja might fall for it because Aja does seem quite trusting, but also I don't think either of those three are like the type to like go after Mistress. You know what I mean? Like when Aja felt like she got done wrong by Liv, she just laughed at her and walked away from it.
Yeah, but even the girls who are left over, I don't know who would go after Mistress except for Betty. And Betty, maybe.
Right? So Tina is so over Mistress and this alliance. Tina's just had it. Tina's cooked. Like Tina is fucking cooked. She's had it. She's just sick of it. She's sick of the bullshit. She's just sick of it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I'm sure she wishes she had like a close friend there.
Right?
It strikes me as the type that kind of would benefit from like that relationship dynamic going into this.
And when we were at the me and Monet just did Sibling Watchery live in at World Pride in DC. Shout out to everyone who came to our sold out show. Thank you all so much. And then like they put the picture of Tina Burner with the rainbow wig came up, that awful picture. And Monet was like, this is the queen that Bob is trying to say is flawless, which is so crazy that because Monet knows how it is when they pick an old picture of you and then say you're not doing a good job now. Monet literally knows what that's like. Monet knows what it's like for them to pick an old ass picture of you. This picture of Monet. So when I go and say Monet is a great queen, but we're looking at this picture, that's like me being like, oh, but this is y'all queen. Oh, but she's sickening. Oh, okay, sure. Then I said to the audience, I was like, what Tina's doing this season is flawless. And the audience agreed. They were like, yeah, it is. It actually is. You know? What are you about to say?
I was going to say, I feel like she had her really strong design week moment. I feel like that was her like height this season so far.
Oh, we're going to get to the looks in a second. First of all, RuPaul's main stage walk, why is she walking like she's in pain? In this gingham dress. Let's get to the looks. Since we're here, let's talk about the looks, honey.
The fit fashion.
RuPaul's wearing this gingham dress. I actually like it. I think the dress is nice.
I love it. I feel like actually when I saw it, I was like, I could totally see Bob in this.
Yeah, this is really cute.
It's like really large houndstooth.
Yeah. No, it's not houndstooth. It's gingham.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I love the styling with like the icy contacts, the icy hair color. Everything was like monochromatic, but like the contrast of the silver really helps.
I realized that I never know what color anyone's eyes are. Like I realized I never pay attention to the color of people's eyes. Like ever. Like I did not realize that Taylor had blue eyes until he mentioned it. I was like, oh, I guess you do have blue eyes. That's crazy.
That's crazy. I feel like eye color is such a huge part for me in drag.
The only reason I clock it with Mitch specifically because Mitch looks like a husky because he has like gray and black chest hair and these like blue eyes that look like a husky blue. It's like a white, like a very light blue. So to me, because he looks like a husky, I'm like, oh, you look like a husky. That's why
Mitch's eyes are like green.
Oh, they're green?
Yeah.
Oh, then never mind. Then never mind. I don't know what color anyone's eyes are.
I through your eyes so bad.
Jacob, your eyes are blue. I know Jacob's eyes are blue.
My eyes are green too. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, they're not, Jacob.
Maybe it's you being colorblind.
Jacob, your eyes are not blue. I'm not, bitch. I know what color your eyes are, bitch. And Naomi's eyes are like a hazel, like a light. What are they? They're hazel, right? Are they? I don't know. Brown? They're brown, right?
They're very brown.
Oh, they're dark brown. Like mine. We have the same color eyes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Okay. Okay, let's be honest. When was the last time you actually went to the doctor the moment you needed to? I've definitely pulled the classic, I'm too busy. It'll heal on its own. I don't even know which doctor to go to, but I can take care of that with a little bit of ointment. Listen, we've all made those excuses. Booking a doctor's appointment can just feel like another chore on the to-do list, but that's why ZocDoc exists. It makes finding and booking doctors so easy there's no reason to delay anymore. Now, have you ever woken up with like a swollen, itchy eye or a weird rash that immediately went full web MD detective? Yeah, we've all been there. Or you go in like, TikTok doctor mode? Yeah, I've been there, girl. But rabbit holes don't replace real doctors. ZocDoc helps you get the care you actually need. And let's be real, have you ever had a therapist whose only opening was Tuesdays at 11 a.m., or a dentist who won't stop talking while their hands are in your mouth, or a doctor you had to wait 6 months to see? Yes, baby, we've all settled at some point. But with ZocDoc, you don't have to. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and instantly book an appointment. We're talking about in-network appointments with more than 100,000 doctors across every specialty, from mental health to dental health, primary care to urgent care, and more. You can filter for doctors who take your insurance, are located nearby, match your medical needs, and are highly rated by verified patients. Real patient-verified reviews. And once you find the right doctor, you can see their real appointment times and pick one that works for you and book instantly. Appointments made through ZocDoc usually happen very fast, typically within 24 to 72 hours, sometimes even the same day. I've used ZocDoc and it really helps make the whole process simple. You just open the app, the free app, find a great doctor who takes your insurance, and boom, you are booked. Stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/rivalry to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/rivalry. ZocDoc.com/rivalry. This episode of Sibling Rivalry is brought to you by Booking.com. Booking.yeah. From downtown hotels to cozy cabins in the woods, Booking.com has the perfect summer stay for absolutely anyone, even that one friend who travels with their own pillow and backup pillow. Whether you're booking for yourself, your sleep light, rise early mom, or your high maintenance group chat that somehow agreed on that one weekend, you can find exactly what you're looking for on Booking.com. When I book a place, I have two priorities: lighting and silence. I need a window that lets in the golden hour glow for selfies, and walls thick enough to muffle my snooze button symphony. Bonus points if there's a mirror taller than me and a couch that looks like it was curated for a lifestyle blog. If I can find my perfect stay on Booking.com, anyone can. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com. Booking.yeah. Book today on the site or in the app. Booking.com. Booking.yeah. For Father's Day, I didn't want to just grab something and call it a day, okay? I've got more than one dad to shop for. My dad, my partner's dad, my other partner's dad, the whole crew. Quince made it easy to find gifts that actually felt thoughtful without making it stressful. Super simple and super solid. This year, I picked up a pair of organic cotton silk polos and European linen beach shorts from Quince. I gave them to my dad, and for once, the gift didn't end up with like a thanks, but I'll never wear this pile. You know what I mean? The quality was incredible, soft, lightweight, super wearable, and the price way less than I would have paid at a department store. Quince has all the pieces dads actually want to wear, from breathable polos to comfortable pants that work for every weekend hangout to nice dinners. You know how dads like to dress, like you're taking the kids to Six Flags. You know how they be dressing. And here's the part. Everything at Quince is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. They work directly with top artisans and cut out the middleman, so you get luxury pieces without the crazy markups. Plus, they only work with fabrics that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices, and they use premium fabrics and finishes across the board. Honestly, this felt like a major upgrade from the usual like grill tools and apron that says kiss the cook. For the dad who deserves better than basic, Quince has you covered. Go to quince.com/rivalry for free shipping on your dad's order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/rivalry. Quince.com/rivalry.
Okay, listen, I know I just interrupted either me or Monet. I know. Listen. I know you wanted to watch this whole
Stop
video.
interrupting Monet. What?
Shut up, I'm talking.
A shock.
Shut up, I'm talking. Now listen, if you want to watch the full video is available. You have to go to our Patreon to watch it. Yes, honey, people pay for this content, and they're paying it so you can watch the first half for free, so you can either thank them or you can join them, quite frankly.
Yeah. So you come join us over at Patreon and see the full thing in 4K, honey. 4K
That's
quality.
right. And not only that, y'all, you're going to get to see a lot of exclusive content, our one-woman shows, some of our stand-up specials are there, crowd work specials are there, and also, I will fight you in the comments. If you come for me sideways, I will fight you.
And he's not playing. His shit bitch is not playing. The full trailer effect is giving.
All right, let's get back to the episode. I want to hear what we have to say.
Let's go into the queens. So, Nicole Paige Brooks.
Wait, what's the category? It's like tails or something, or
Rodeo. It's the cowboy rodeo.
Wild Wild West.
Wild Wild West.
Oh wow.
First of all, if this, I don't think it is, but if this fucking tail is in her ass, that would be so iconic. It looks like it's in her ass.
It does look like it's in her ass. I don't know how we got here. I would love to know what the brief was. If it said Wild Wild West, what was the subtext?
She got the wild part. This shit is wild. This look is wild. And we're going to get to the judging soon, but just right now we're talking about our critiques on this. I obviously do not like this look. It is not a great look. And yeah, this is not a good look. This is a bad look.
I feel like something I do enjoy, I mean, this look is not all-stars ready, I would say, but something I do enjoy is like the idea that she's wearing like the saddle as a corset belt kind of a moment. I've never seen that before. Like I kind of wish she did get on all fours at the end of the runway. Just like
maybe there's a reason why you haven't seen it. Maybe there's a reason why you haven't seen it.
But I also feel like she is not a black hair girl.
No.
I don't necessarily think she's an orange hair girl, but like I think I like her in lighter hair colors. I think she's
maybe a brown, maybe like a dark brown.
Even when I hear the name Nicole, I think of a brunette for some reason.
Yeah. Let's go over to Tina Burner. This look is amazing. She looks absolutely stunning.
She looks gorgeous. This is like so, I could see, honestly, Beyonce doing something like this for Cowboy Carter.
No, legit. Can we also put up the picture from Tina Burner's social media? Have you seen the photo shoot she did in it?
I have not.
You should look it up. It's really good. I mean, she looks great here. This look is so good. She looks absolutely amazing.
I hate queens on their phone.
We can put it on the screen for you too if you need. We can put it on the screen. There it is. Like, how great is this photo shoot? It looks really good.
Gorgeous. Oh my God.
And I know you guys are thinking, like, people online act like someone online was like, how much did Tina pay Bob for this? She didn't pay, I mean, y'all, she's doing a good job. I don't know why y'all can't just say this girl is doing a good job. I don't get what the Tina Burner shade on the internet is. I genuinely am so lost because she's clearly doing a good job and she looks fantastic.
Is that photo from DC?
And
I think
look,
it's in downtown New York, like in the financial district.
yeah, it looks like it's at 1 Center Street.
Yeah.
Let's go on to Kerri Colby. Am I in Crazy Town? I don't like this look.
I love it from like tit up. Like I think that the hat is kind of cool, no?
She kept saying she was in the Met Gala. I was like, what do you mean?
Oh, I don't know.
She kept being like Met Gala, Met Gala. I'm like, what? Where?
I like the hair. And I like
The hair's cute. This hat, you know what's wrong about this hat? It looks like a hat wrapped in something.
Yeah. It probably is, like paper mache or something.
But it doesn't look like the hat was made that way. It looks like she bought a hat and then wrapped it in something as opposed to like making the hat. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like, are they pants?
It's supposed to be like almost like, you know, like Simone's like step down where it's like that like t-shirt that's like glossed look.
Yeah. It's like the resin t-shirt.
Is that what her like bodysuit is made out of?
Oh my God, we should make one for you. A resin shirt, but it'd be a dress though.
Should I just use?
You have to use a bigger shirt, not this little baby gap tee. Let's go on.
Wait,
to...
can we talk about the wet but dry quote from her?
Yeah, she looks wet but dry. I don't get it. Like, is it because of the stones from the hat? I feel like she's trying to go for Kim Kardashian's Mugler.
Oh.
But she looked wet though. But her hair doesn't look wet. I don't understand what's supposed to be wet on this.
Yeah. I think I like her better. Like I like her better when she came out for the Lip Sync Assassin. She looked pussy.
Yeah, she did. She did. Let's go on to Mistress Isabelle Brooks. I was like, baby, we've seen this look. Also, this noodle is not noodling. The nude illusion is bad because what it is this legging, the legs are one piece. So I don't know why she didn't just wear tights and then actually wear stirrups as opposed to, like, to me, she looks like she's wearing a couch.
It's disappointing because Mistress, you know better than that.
Right?
You know better than that, especially when your first season, you did that exact like whole chaps thing over your like pads and tights, and it looks way more flawless on your first season than it does on your All-Star season. It's confusing.
Yeah, it looked really good on the first go around. The second go around, it did not look great. The fact that she keeps moving, I can see the creases, and like the whole thing is creasing together because. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but like this is basically like it's one full piece of leg. So the stirrups are sewn on top of this flesh colored thing. Also, the seam on the side, like the seam, the flesh seam going up the side of her is sending me. It is sending me. And it's also not, it's a little loose in spots. It's not a good look.
I feel like she's been like losing weight either since she got here, or it's just the fact that it's like in motion. But it's very disappointing because she had, I don't know, probably 6 days, 7 days minimum that she could have been like working on this at the hotel. And she obviously so she could have been like editing. Like we come to Drag Race and these designers either drop the ball or fuck us up, or it didn't turn out how the sketch was, or you weren't able to have a fitting. But when you're there at Drag Race, you have the opportunity to tweak and fix, and this could have been a really easy fix, I think, if she would just like cut the chaps out of the body moment and literally
put on some tights.
And put on some tights, and then you can like, safety pin whatever you want to do to like up at the hip. But this was totally avoidable.
Especially because she can sew. But also, it's weird to come out in this look that's not flawless and be like, I'm showing Tina Burner how to wear flames. I don't think you are, girl.
Yeah. She wanted to get one lick in there.
Let's go on to Lydia Butthole Collins. I like this look. This look is really cool. I like everything about this look. I like this hat, I like the fringe on it. I like these cartoony chaps with the. I like the lace up this look. I like the hair. This is a really great look.
Yeah, something also I could totally see like finessed, perfected, and everything. And I could totally see this as a Cowboy Carter like look as well. Like these, like the rope idea with the pants is very cool. Something I haven't seen on Drag Race before. This hat that has like the full like steer built into it is like fierce. Yeah, I think she probably like was smart to wear a flat wig with this hat as well. Could have kept the wig on because, you know.
You mean her lip sync?
I feel like the wig was fighting her.
Well, I mean, you mean doing the lip sync?
I don't know if it was the lip sync. Maybe it was the lip sync. It was like either.
Well, it was not fierce to reveal to the wig you had, because in the lip sync she revealed back to this wig. Like, bitch, we already saw you in this wig.
That's what it was. That's what it was. Yeah.
And finally, let's go on to George's. And I feel like we have seen this outfit from George's no less than 10 times.
I would agree. I would definitely agree.
I just don't know why she doesn't wear a little pad or do it in or wear a shape that doesn't make her look like such a stick.
I know normally she does corset, but I think these past 2 weeks she hasn't. And you can totally see the difference of her when she has a waist and when she doesn't. And you can really get away with it more so without the cinch. But here it's just like she needed a corset, or she really needed like the help of those like stones that are bordering the tits and the waist and like giving that corset look to like come more into a diagonal just to trick that eye and to like open her hips.
Now, Jacob, there's a video. Is this video front tucked?
Yeah, that's all front tucked.
Okay, got it. So let's get back to the notes at hand. Okay, so let's go to the judging. So I feel like, okay, they're doing this. The way they're judging Nicole is really pissing me off.
Is the Alyssa Edwards thing?
Yeah, they're like, you did everything wrong. And honestly, great. I'm sorry, what?
You're not here for that.
And then when they try to tell me that her look was good, like when they try to convince me that her look was great, I was like, I can't be here anymore.
Well, this look is fun. It's very fun.
I was like, what? I'm sorry. Okay, because I feel like they're grading Nicole on a curve.
I think they're just like also like, she knows she's down.
That's true.
Kick her some more.
That is true. Well, speaking of kicking you when you're down, this Tina Burner judging felt very strange to me. They were like, you ate. You brought so much. You were flawless. You shone, but someone was shinier. By the way, she didn't get all the dances right. She didn't. Her outfit, by the way, also her runway outfit, not as good as yours. Not. By the way, you were flawless. Just like, I don't like you.
I just don't see it for her.
They were like, you ate, but we don't like you. So
I do think it should have like it. I wish in these scenarios when it's like it's so split up, a winner should be from both teams. Like that should be
I think that Tina should have been at the top of this episode, in my opinion. I think Tina did a really good job. I think that Tina looked great. I think her performance was really good. I did not understand this whole, like, I just kept looking at Kerri. Like, that was a weird critique to me. And I honestly feel like from the performances, I feel like Tina was the star of her group, and I feel like Mistress was the star of her group. So my top two would have been Tina and Mistress. Me personally. What would your top two have been?
I mean, totally same. When I think of like who ate up the villains, of course, I think of Mistress. The look, the everything, like it is literally her. And then I think that Tina has all the experience and it's very similar to like her Liza Minnelli moment. Like, you did so amazing, but we're still not going to give it to you.
Right? That's what. So I was very confused with the top two. My top two would not have been Georges and Lydia. My top two would have been Mistress and Tina, because they were, to me, they were just they were obviously the best ones. Obviously the best.
I mean, I don't think it has anything against the way the show is, but I do think that this is like where favoritism really speaks volumes. Like these are the favorites of these brackets getting the last final points in this bracket.
Right?
She always loves Butthole. She obviously loves Georges.
It also sent me to the moon knowing that RuPaul filmed her on a different day in a different studio with different dancers. RuPaul's like, I'm not about to get next to these hoes.
I know, crazy. When she said it in the workroom, like, you're going to be starring next to me, I thought it was almost going to be like the improv challenge from the last bracket.
Me too, but she whenever RuPaul performs with the girl, she's never in drag.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Whenever she talks to like the TikTok lunch or the podcast now, there's no.
Not that I would know.
I mean, me either. I'm so jealous that the early season girls got to have like Ru in full drag and like right here.
Girl, not just early, the season before us and the season after us. We're the only ones that get it.
Wait,
the season before us got it, the season after us got it. Bitch, it was just us.
Maybe we stink.
Maybe. It's like, you know Monet, the Miss Congeniality before Monet won money and the Miss Congeniality after Monet won money, she's the only one who didn't get any money. Isn't that hilarious?
That is so funny. But hey, what are you going to do?
It was really weird the way they judged the shape of Kerri's hat. But then saying Nicole knocked out of the park, they were like, I don't care, the shape of your hat is just weird. And then saying Nicole knocked out of the park, that's crazy to me.
Yeah. I mean, those are the critiques that we as the audience are hearing.
Yeah, we don't know what else they said.
We know how much longer that whole process is, and like, yeah.
I also find it weird they were giving Lydia props for the lift that Mistress did. Like Mistress literally picked her up. They were like, Lydia, the lifts. Bitch, Mistress picked her up. Bitch, Mistress literally grabbed her, picked her up, and put her down. Why were y'all giving Lydia props for being picked up by another Ru girl? And it's not like the dancers. It was Mistress. That's why I'm so shocked that Mistress did not win that challenge. I don't get it. I really don't get it.
The doors that India and Mimi have opened.
I mean, I am happy that Mistress was in the bottom though, because we got to have that moment that we are going to talk about very, very soon. And we would have never had that if Mistress had been on the top, even though I think she deserved it. I think she deserved to be in the top, but But I was thinking Mistress versus Tina would have been a great TV moment as well.
For sure. But I think that would have guaranteed that Tina would have gone on to the next round, and I don't think that was in the cards for this bracket.
And I think she should. I mean, okay, we'll get there. So
you do? Wait, you do?
I think the top three should be Mistress, Georgia, and Tina.
I'm doing a bit.
Yes, I think Tina did a good job. No one knows. I'm very quiet about it. Mistress. So Tina and RuPaul's Cage Brooks. So we find out that Lydia and Georgia's on the top two. Do you agree with this?
No.
Who would you put in the top two?
I would have done one from each team. I thought Tina was the best, and then I thought Mistress was the best.
Yeah, we're on the same page about that. And then when they go back, girl, Tina and Nicole are having a little fireside chat. They're like, we're gonna pull one. We're gonna pull one. We're gonna gather Mistress. We're gonna gather her by her little a loaf. What the Southern girls wear?
The pageant loaf, yes.
We're gonna grab her by her little loaf, honey. Yes. We're gonna get her little spray it on edges and wipe them clean, honey. So they're having a little chat.
Like in ice. Like they're normally like not allowed to talk when they're back there. But like Nicole is fully having like a full volume conversation.
And I bet the producer like, no, let her cook. Let her cook. So then
ice, Ru on ice, Nicole's talking.
Ru, can you please, Nicole? Icon, legend status and having a moment. So Georgia wins the lip sync. Can I say, this is a great song. It's not a good lip sync song.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it'd be great for karaoke, but I feel like there are better songs that they could have chosen from Cowboy Carter. What's that? Now wrong it. Oh no. What's that one?
Yeah.
That one, that would have been a better lip sync song in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, these are not the girls I want to see doing this song. I think that's what it is.
Maybe that's what it is. But Georges wins, which I agree with. That wig reveal was so lackluster. Girl, revealing to a wig you were wearing earlier is crazy.
A runchy, munchy. And this is like, when I see like Lydia do stuff like that, or even performing in like a meet and greet dress, like stuff like that, or not even a meet and greet dress. That's like trade coming over dress. Like performing on Drag Race for $10,000 in that look, just that's when I'm like, okay, she is like so fresh off the season. Doing
But
like
also,
a wig reveal that from that to this and expecting your lace front to stay down, like that's when I'm like, you're straight from your like season.
yeah. But also, why is Mistress always dressed like a loofah? Every lip, she's like, I'm gonna put on my good old loofah drag and give y'all a little 1-2-1-2. Let's get to the drama, the MVQ points. Lord have mercy. So Nicole Paige Brooks gives her points to Kerri, right?
Right.
Tina Burner gives her point to Kerri.
No,
And
wait, sorry. Nicole Paige Brooks, Kerri. Sorry, from the top, you go for it.
so Nicole Paige Brooks gives her point to Kerri. Tina gives her point to Kerri. And now Kerri needs one more point because Kerri has 4, but Mistress has 4.5.
Right.
Now listen to this. If they had not split that point between the two girls, they would be tied right now. And RuPaul would have had to made a choice, which is crazy. And I want to say, honestly, I genuinely think that Georges beat Mistress in the lip sync, and Georges should have had 2 points and Mistress should have had none, or the extra point, and Mistress shouldn't have gotten 1, which would have made them tie, but it's not Bob's Drag Race. It's RuPaul's Drag Race, right?
Yeah, I was curious about that half point. Like, how did they kind of like want that suspense, or did they want to guarantee that they would move on, like knowing it was going to be so crucial, like their chances of winning again like that were going to be slim? But then they had like I don't know how that half point was so important in this scenario.
Oh yeah, it came in clutch. And I also feel like the fact that, I mean, Nicole knew she wasn't going to make it, but Tina could have made it.
Did you just
like if Nicole and Kerri were close, they could have given points to Tina. Not that Mistress would have ever given a point to Tina, but
Right.
but I think they chose Kerri because they thought that Mistress might actually do right and give the point to Kerri. So we get to Kerri. Kerri says, "You've been nothing but no." Kerri says she's going to give her point to Tina Burner. She gives her point to Tina, and it gets to Mistress, and we're like, "Oh, is she going to give her point to Kerri?" And she goes, "I knew Kerri was going to be a fake bitch and not give me her point, so I'm giving my point to Lydia, who is all the way at the front of the line, well, second place." So she did not give her point to her at all. She gave it to Lydia instead, and which means Georges has 7.5 points right now. I mean, Jacob, can you go back and double check the points from the girls from bracket 1? Is Georges in the lead?
Yes.
Georges and Lydia, I think, are tied, but let me double check right now.
Including the first bracket. Because I'm wondering why, because I knew that Mistress was going to give her point to one of the girls in the top, so that none of the girls in the bottom will get a point. And certainly not Kerri, because she thought that Kerri was going to be, quote, a fake bitch. And then it cut to Kerri, who was like, "You've been nothing but fake this entire competition."
Georges does have the most. Irene has 7 and Georges has 7.5. So she does, but not by a large margin.
So maybe that's why Mistress didn't give her point to Georges, because she's like, this should be too far ahead. But she can give it to Lydia to make sure that Kerri doesn't make it through. So they tried to gather Mistress. Mistress clocked it. She gave her point to Lydia. And the top 3 are Lydia Butthole Collins, Mistress Isabelle Brooks, and Georges.
Honestly, good that Mistress had the intuition to not do that, like not make it right, because then it would have, right?
Fuck her. Yeah, she would have been. She would have made it.
So this is just be a lesson. Play for yourself.
Who is your top 3 from this bracket?
This is my top 3. This is like who I like after that first week, and Lydia kind of killed the design challenge, because that first week kind of predicted Lydia's future, like if she was gonna rise above to the challenge of coming back so soon, or like be like overwhelmed coming back so soon. And when she obviously like did the better of those two options. I was like, okay, she's probably gonna be in the top. And I mean, Mistress and Georges really solidified it with their like teaming up with each other.
Yeah, I mean, I would have removed Lydia and put in
Tina
Werner.
Tina?
I think it was Tina, obviously, but I'm not mad to see Lydia up in there. I mean, I think for me, Lydia would be like a close third for me.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Listen, we're gonna go over to Untucked. We're gonna talk about that disgusting, revolting story with Naomi Smalls, and we're gonna talk about the Roscoe's drama. We will see you all there. Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.